Hi guys, JP from FSiPanel. On this quick tutorial, I will show you how to fly quick approaches using general aviation aircraft equipped with autopilot, just like the Cessna 172 that you can see now on the screen. And you can apply this same procedure for all aircraft general aviation equipped with an autopilot. So please, before I forget, subscribe to the channel and let's see what we have to do. So first of all, as always, select a compatible aircraft. In that case, I will take a Cessna 172 Skywalk. This one is equipped with a G1000 and an autopilot. And then select your training airport. So in that case, I will take today Geneva. We have a very bad weather today, so I'm just going to check here for the preset, and I will just use a few clouds and make sure I'm flying during daytime so you can see what happened. Of course, feel free to use live weather or whatever you want. Live weather is the best way to train. So let's do it. And now I will click on Start Flight. So this is the first step you have to do. The second things we will do once the aircraft is loaded at the runway, we will have to check our fuel, make sure we have enough fuel for training and that our engine is actually running. And then we will be able to start FSiPanel. So let's jump in the cockpit by clicking Ready to Fly. And now we can see that we have the engine running nicely. I just add a little bit of power so that we don't stall the engine. And now we can start FSiPanel. Before doing that, just one important step. If you look on your toolbar, you can see the FSiPanel in-game module icon. This is the one you want to click. So when you click it, you will see a message here, FSiPanel messages, status connecting. Now, the in-game module is waiting for FSiPanel. So I'm going to start FSiPanel right away. Here we go. When FSiPanel starts, just wait a few seconds and you checked first that you have a correct aircraft right there. So General Aviations, that's correct. Then we have Geneva, runway 22 that has been detected automatically. If you want to fly on another runway, just click and select the runway you want. We are going to keep runway 22. And I want to be positioned on short final. Then when you become familiar with FSiPanel, you will see that you have many options, customized options that you can choose. But for now, we are just going to try short final. Then you have the summary here. We should be on runway 22, 4 nautical miles and at 2,400 feet. So now I'm ready to fly. So the only thing I have to do is click Move Aircraft. And then FSiPanel will give us instruction. And as always, just follow exactly the instructions on your screen. So let's click Move Aircraft. After a few seconds, you are in the simulator and off we go. So now what you can see here, the Cessna went in the air and the autopilot has been programmed and we just have to add power to maintain the speed we want. Now FSiPanel is telling us that the aircraft is ready. You can see that right up here. Hold your brake for 3 seconds to take control. As you can see, I have the runway in front of me. I'm 4 miles on final for runway 22. Localizer has been set. And the only thing I have to do basically right now is to hold my brake for 3 seconds. And then I will be able to engage the approach mode and fly the approach. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3 seconds. Approach mode. Localizer is captured. Glide slope is alive. And I can fly my approach. So let's try now to disconnect here the approach mode. And we will try to go on runway 04 as a quick example. So I'll bring FSiPanel back now into view. And I will select runway 04, short final, and I will click on Move Aircraft. Back in the sim, here we go. You can see that the autopilot is programmed. And we are now on runway 04. At this stage, the autopilot is flying, as you can see, and we are in a position freeze. So the aircraft is in position freeze, and your responsibility right there is to make sure you had power as required to maintain whatever speed you want to fly. FSiPanel on General Aviation will always retract the flaps, so you should have flaps up on every aircraft. And now, if you think that you are too fast, you just can reduce your speed, extend the flaps, lower the gear if your aircraft have a landing gear. And then whenever you're ready to take control, after having done everything you need in your cockpit, hold your brake, 1, 2, and 3 seconds, and off you go. Now you can fly the airplane. And disconnect the autopilot, of course, if you want to fly manually. Sometimes I get report I cannot fly the aircraft after release. The autopilot was engaged. All right, here we go. As you can see, I'm flying the airplane, and that's how easy it can be to fly an approach using FSiPanel 2024, FSiPanel with General Aviation equipped with an autopilot. If you have any question or comment, please drop it in the section down below. As always, stay safe and please subscribe to the channel. I'll see you very soon for another training scenario. Bye-bye.